This is one of my favorite chill out songs. It's one that makes me happy. Well, actually, this artist, I think makes some of my favorite songs. Well, yeah, I'm gonna turn it up. I like it. Hello, everyone. Today, we're gonna be... You asked for it! We're gonna be scanning party members. In Final Fantasy X, like that's what we're literally gonna do. We're gonna equip our characters with scan, and then we're gonna scan our own. We're gonna scan our party members, and we're gonna analyze the output. Like, whoa, the most exciting thing. You know, you just gotta milk. You gotta get Final Fantasy X for all it's worth. Hello, Classy. Hello, Rakowski. So glad you're here, Rakowski. Just stopping in to say hello. Got work in the morning? Oh, moving is a busy thing. Is Montreal busy, or is just like moving busy, or what? Yeah. I thought it was because I made it a Final Fantasy X stream. Final Fantasy X, I'm here. Even the last several streams, they've not been Final Fantasy X related, but it is home base. Final Fantasy X is home base. For maybe forever. But I think it's important. It's important to have a base. That's the Miranda brand. Hello, Granddaddy. Hello, Granddaddy. Like, yeah, I know that there's other Final Fantasies, but Final Fantasy VII is new to me. And it's not, I do not have the abundant love for it. And so I don't think that's home base. Although I do have abundant love for Persona still. I feel like I'm building a foundation on top of Final Fantasy X. It's like Final Fantasy X is the core, and that's where I'm branching. So, we're back. We're back. We're going to be scanning our characters. I think I would maybe start doing that right away. Oh, no. Somehow the puppy found a napkin and is ripping it up. That's what she loves to do. I don't have to excuse my love for Final Fantasy X. Good! Because there's not much personality left in me. I don't have much to give. What do I have other than Hello Kitty? Hello Kitty? Love. Love Hello Kitty. And what else? There's nothing else in this brain. Nothing else. Cat ears, lemons. It's just like, oh, there's only so much I can dig up. Yes, 10 is the best Final Fantasy. I think it's the best game of all time. Not even just Final Fantasy, because it was my first Final Fantasy, so to me, best game of all time. It's different from other things. I just recently read a book, by the way, that was not good. I didn't enjoy it. That was like a fantasy. And in the introduction, it says, this is for all you people who are fans of Final Fantasy. And I read the book, and I didn't get how it was supposed to be related to that. Maybe it's because there was monsters and there was fighting. There was fiends in it. But no. Maybe I'm not a typical Final Fantasy fan. Or maybe the book is wrong. It could just be the book is wrong. What is it now? Okay. I wanted to... Unless you want to have a conversation, I want to talk about something, we can get into it. Like, we could talk about the weather. Oh, when I went to the tech conference last week, so much conversation about the weather went on for like 20 minutes, I felt like, with one person about the weather. Oh, California's weather is so amazing. Oh, the East Coast weather is so terrible. Not like I know. Oh, it is so much hotter in North Bay than it is in San Francisco. Oh, never again. Never am I gonna talk to people again. This is great. This is perfect. Oh wait, I just opened Final Fantasy VII on accident. No! Stop! No! It's just what's on my screen. Here, stop. We're not playing Final Fantasy VII right now. We're opening 10! I'm getting there. I'm getting a personality. Are you gonna give one to me? Fairy godmother. Give me the gamer personality. Give me more. Oh, I have Harvestella right here. Triangle strategy. All these games that are probably good. Oh, I have a lot of Final Fantasies now. We have 13. We have 9. We have 7 original right here. We have Crisis Core. And I have on Switch the 1 through 6. Oh yeah, this. We have games for a whole lifetime now. Ow! I thought I had turned that off in my mixer. I turned it off in my mixer. Well, hold on. I'm gonna turn off my desktop sound so I will not blast your ears. There, it's turned off in my mixer. I hate that it just startles me with that. Also, it's like a very emotional song, and then I become desensitized to it and go like, oh, this annoying launcher screen. Do you feel the same way? It should just not have sound, so I turn it off. The launcher has no sound. Yeah, who needs anything? I could play one game for the rest of my life. I just be my loud, obnoxious self. You get more personality and confidence over time. Oh, well, I think what I meant by personality was, I mean, I was joking. I already think I have all the personality, but I think what I meant is that I only like one game. So, and it doesn't branch. I don't branch much farther than that, you know. Okay, I'm opening up Final Fantasy X. That's actually happening. Now the music is turning off. I wish I turned up. I knew it was loud. Oopsie. Rakowski, sorry, I literally went to the bathroom and caught half a sentence. Oh, you're all good. Also, I totally get it because the energy does go up and up as you are doing it. Okay. Actually, the level seems pretty good. How do you feel about it? All right. I totally forgot about some things. Okay, hold on. I have to switch my screen. We are going all the way to listen to my story. All the way there. It will be our last chance. Isn't that sweet? Listen to our story and not listen to my story. Okay. The B button is what allows me to go to the next screen. Yes! It is one of the best. How is here? How is there? For music sound. Loading. I guess last time we were in Omega Ruins. Okay, so what we need to do... This is where we're at. Oh, I feel so nostalgic. We got 62 hours of this game. This was streaming. We streamed all 62 of those hours. Can you believe that? When did that happen? Ah, the most fun hours of my life. 16? Oh yeah, I have to play more of it. I only played the intro. Oh, I only played like an hour of it. What am I doing with my life? What are you doing? Someone's being bad, I can tell. Hey. What are you doing? I don't know what. I feel like she's being a bad girl. Oh no! I hate picking up a game when you haven't played it in a while. That's what happened to me with Final Fantasy VIII. I didn't finish it because I had a big gap because I lost my disc. And then, yeah. Okay, so what we need to do, and there's multiple ways of going about this. We need to add scan, I think, to every character. Or to at minimum 2 characters, right? Oh, that's what makes sense, right? I have to add scan to 2 characters. So one will be scanning everyone, and then we need someone else to scan that character. Oh, brilliant strategy, right? I know, maybe it's overthinking it. Wait here, I'll go to customize. I think that makes the most sense. And scan is on... Also, we don't even need to save anyway. So for Titus, like, is scan on the weapon? Or... And also, how do I add scan? No! Is it on the weapon or is it on the armor? Like, look. Weapon? Oh, sensor. That's it. It's called the sensor. Wait. No. Sensor doesn't work. I need to add the scan ability. No. Right? Wait. I'm so confused. It's only Riku who can scan. Right? Yes. Oh, my brain is dumb. Riku can scan, but other characters can't. Oh, wait. Okay. My brain. I've like lost how these things work. I'm in Materia Land or something. Okay, so I think Yuna and Riku have the ability. And now that I'm remembering this, I'm going like, I haven't used scan that much. So anyway, sensor, not the same. Me dum-dum. Right, okay. So I can look at abilities then, yeah? So Yuna. Can I see it here? Am I... Okay, here's scan. Riku has it. But does anyone else have it? Because that I need to have at least one other person have it. This is... This is so dumb. I feel like a big dum-dum. Okay, so Riku. Oh, Kamari does. So Kamari and Riku, that's all I need. But then I thought Yuna did. I've had Yuna jump around big time. Okay. So as long as we have 2, then we have everyone. Okay. What kind of fight do we want to be in? I don't think it matters. But... Where do we want to go? Thunder Plains? What makes the most sense?
We're counting on you, kid.
Granddaddy? I don't know how old your message is. Maybe it's me, but I need my 10 fix every once in a while. Revisiting Yuna and Titus in some way, shape, or form just keeps me healthy. Oh, I feel that. I feel really good coming back here. Like, oh, it's been so long, and it's only been like 2 months, I think. Let's see. Thunder Plains. Wait, you know what? Let's go to Besaid because that's my favorite place.
Yeehaw! Here we go!
7, 10, and 13. Ugh, I guess I have to... I guess 13 has to be on the list at some point. I have 13, I bought it. What? Wait. So when I drop into Besaid, it puts me here. Why does it put me here? That hasn't always been the case, correct? That it would put me right on the beach? Okay, Kamari and Riku have scan. We're gonna be scanning ourselves. Okay. This is so incredibly exciting. So incredibly... Let's see. Should we leave one fiend? For fun? It would be nice to capture them. And then... Oh. I don't think I can silence it without killing it. Okay. Next. This is what we're gonna do. We have Riku. Amazing. Riku is so cool. Special. Black magic. White magic? What am I doing? 22 hours and I'm at the calm lands. 22! Should I move my head? Oopsie. Like, I have this issue too where I'm covering up the HP and that stuff right there. It's hard to know where the best place to put the head is. That my base cam, because covering up the turn order I don't think is as bad. I don't know. Okay, so I find this very funny. I'll start with Waka because I think Tidus is really good. Look at this! This is cool! Hello, Dice Man! Hello, Dice Man. I saw your comment. I wasn't sure if it was a joke or not on my latest video. Oh! Waka's Blitzball looks vicious. Imagine that hitting you in the face. Oh, I definitely would not want that. Yeah, and people make fun of Waka's weapons. Like they're not deadly. The sound they make, though, doesn't sound very deadly. So, as you can see, Waka, he has the stats that I would assume that he would have. He's immune to threaten. I don't know how that happened. He probably has something. Description! Yuna's Blitzball toting guardian. His training has honed the accuracy and power of his shots, which can take down both fast-flying fiends and enemies afar. He's a competent and versatile fighter, but he has yet to win an argument with Lulu. It's fine until the end. He has not won a single argument with Lulu. And you just have to imagine, imagine he's a fiend and I'm scanning him and I'm like, oh, does not win arguments. All right. Deadly! Deadly fiend. He's competent and versatile, vague. The versatile and competent, is he incompetent? The way his head is moving, I would, the way his head is right now, I would assume that he's incompetent, because I already have a neck. My neck hurts just looking at him. Isn't that right? It was kind of a joke. I did watch the whole thing in its entirety. Oh, good. I get where you're saying that I think Yuna's personal journey is more important than the actual main story events in that game, so Yuna's personal growth is canon for me. Okay. That sounds good to me. I felt like my video was way too long. It could have been summarized as something that Sophie said, which is oh, I think 10-2 is very light. It's kind of like side content. It's not... What I really mean is that it's not central. It's not the central important thing. But yeah. And yeah, even with Yuna's character arc, I don't know. I imagine, another way of putting it, tangent, I guess, is if somebody were to go to you, this is a personal thing, somebody were to go to you and say, oh, I played Final Fantasy X. Do I need to play 10 too? I would say, what would you say? I would say, no, you don't need to play it. You don't have to if you don't want to. It's it's not essential. That's why it's not. As like, it's not essential, it doesn't matter. It's not really that big of a deal. You don't need it. Need it. Yes, you do, says Granddaddy. Yes, play 10 too. Everyone's different. I don't think you need it. Oh, hello, Junkslinger on alt. You don't need to play it? You should want to play it. Oh yeah, you should want to do all of those side quests. Yeah! Okay, Sarah. 10-2 gets a bad rep. I think people turn their brains off. It has cringe moments, but the story is really good. Oh. I don't know. The story has good moments. Okay, so, scanned Waka. We got that. Oh, can I scan myself? If I can scan myself, then I only need one scan ability, I just realized. I don't know why. I thought I couldn't just scan myself. Okay, I don't want to scan Tidus yet. He's last. Yuna and Tidus are last. It could have been in order by the characters as they appear, maybe? Alright. Riku. She's immune to petrification and threaten. I guess. I didn't realize I had these equipments on. Alright, Riku. An Albed girl trying hard to protect Yuna. She makes up for her weak attacks with her superior speed. Her fear of lightning is just a phobia. Everyone, it's just a phobia! Don't worry! Because you can still hit her with lightning and it's not particularly effective. She affectionately calls Yuna Uni as a nickname. The music is pretty loud. Sarah, I could be wrong, but if someone really thinks 10-2 doesn't have a good story, then they must not understand what was happening. Well, I don't really think 10-2 had a good story. I just don't. And it's possible that I didn't understand what was happening. But if I didn't, how is that my fault? But yeah, I think that is not its strength. Yeah, yes, I want to be nice about it. I want to be nice about it. But yeah, yeah. I don't think it's very nice to just, well, maybe. They don't understand. They just don't understand. They're just dumb. People who don't understand are just dumb. No, well, the actual reality is that good is subjective. And anyone can think anything is good or bad. But yeah, good is not the word I would describe. Oh, Sophie. Oh, the music? I do love the music dice, man. The whole Shuyin Len thing really is shoehorned in. And then, oh, there were so many people in the comment section of my video. Not so many, but at least one person who talked about how they thought that Len and Shuyin was better than Tidus and Yuna. And it was a better ship. People come from all worlds, all perspectives. It's kind of all shaped by our personality, but also by our upbringing or whatever. The music, the song, I love the song. Sophie, to be honest, you can miss a lot of 10-2's full story. It's built that way with all of the optional content. Oh yeah, and I've done 100% too. Most people who played it haven't done everything in the game to get the entire story. Yeah, I did 100%. It's a good story objectively. Honestly, it kind of is a more believable love story. Oh, talking about the Shuyin and Len. We've just spent more time with Tidus and Yuna. There is no such thing as objectivity when it comes to fiction. There's no such thing as objectively speaking, I think. Well, especially when it comes to good and bad. But yeah. Oh, I don't think Sarah said anything bad. Yeah. But yes, everyone is entitled to their own opinion. I haven't really collected my thoughts on Final Fantasy X-2. But, I mean, I feel like, whoa, a good story. That's hard for me. Because maybe good, well, who knows what good means, but emotional resonance. Now, the thing is, 10-2 had a pretty light story because it was mostly mission-based, and a lot of the stuff did not directly tie into the story. And so when you're playing it, it feels like almost like the story is a B-plot because you're doing things and then, oh, story. Especially when you're doing 100%. When you're doing 100%, then it's not story. You have to do all the Gunner's Gauntlet and all that stuff. Yeah. Dice Man, to be honest, I actually would prefer to see more LeBlanc and Nuge. Everyone is so different. What? LeBlanc and Nuge? LeBlanc was just legit Team Rocket. She was so camp. She has to have some freakish Nuge paraphernalia stuffed away. My favorite part, okay, being really completely serious now. Favorite part of the game was the massage sequence. And that was how you knew that you were playing a quality game, was when you got to massage LeBlanc and hear her moan. That was the best. And also, I need just second tier. But I mean, like, so close. They're practically tied. Kissing Hypello that are exactly identical to each other. Making out endlessly. Those are the things that we want from Square Enix. Kissing Hypello. Massaging LeBlanc. The entire game, just LeBlanc and Nuge. Shuyi and Len. No Tidus. No Yuna. Ugh, if they had just done that. And the massage lasted for like 8 hours. The game would have been Chef's Kiss perfect. You know what I mean? Ugh. I'm just sitting here on Riku's scan. But you're talking so much. I'm so engaged. I love LeBlanc. It reminded me, yes, classic Team Rocket. Yes, that's exactly what I said. I'll just finish it with this. I think people don't evaluate the story as best as they could because they can't ignore some of the cringe moments and side mission distractions. Analyze the story. Well, if maybe they don't want to analyze the story. But then again, maybe they also have a take. But you play the game, and you're right. There's a lot of side mission stuff. And presentation of the game, I think, does wrap it in a certain way that does not lend itself for savoring story-wise. So, yes. Yeah, we can play 10-3 as LeBlanc. Oh, the hot springs. Oh, my favorite chapter was chapter... Was it 3 or 4? Chapter 4. The chapter where we did nothing but watched comm spheres. That was the best. And watching the hot springs over and over and over was my loved it. I just loved seeing all the different characters talk, especially what's his name? Sid. About starting his own hot springs business. That was the lore that I had been looking for. I was wondering, where is Sid after Final Fantasy X? And I finally got my answer. Yeah, the laughing scene in 10-2. That was cringe. The game has a lot, but also I think it wasn't hard to expect gamers to be smart enough to pay attention. Wow, gamers are not smart. I see. Sophie, I love the dumb campy stuff in 10-2, but I also grew up playing it, so I'm biased in my own enjoyment when I was a kid. The campy stuff is fun. But, like, I do disagree, I think, with Sarah's statement, because the game is presented as campy. And so that's the level at which it is evaluated, I think. Even if it has some deeper moments. Sophie. Yeah, I already read it, sorry. Campy stuff. A lot of people play 10-2 thinking it would be a lot like 10, which it definitely isn't. That was my experience too. When I played 10-2, I played it directly after 10. And just wanted more 10 and didn't get that. And so it took a while to finally come around to it and go like, okay, this is its own thing. The tone is totally different. And I understand that that was not what they were going for. Yeah. I just think all the little NPC dialogue speaking to minor characters are more interesting than the main story arcs. I care more about Nuji Wuji than Vegnagun. Vegnagun... that was not interesting to me. Well, I guess the stuff about the Xanarkand War in the past is interesting. But then there's also, like, Len having been a summoner, and how... I'm gonna go switch screens or something. Maybe I'll run away and be on Besaid for a second. I'll flee and just talk. Not escape. Let's see. So I only scanned Waka and Riku. Here we go. I'm gonna just switch to the chatting screen and be on the Besaid music for a second. Let's see. More interesting than but I'm just reading Dice Man's message again. I think all the little NPC dialogue speaking of two minor characters are more interesting than the main character arcs. Oh, right. I was talking about how Vegnagun, I don't know how it's related to that, but how Vegnagun wasn't very interesting. But the more history about the Xanarkand War is interesting. Now, kind of what I thought about 10-2 was that it presented very intriguing ideas, but they were just kernels. I didn't feel like they were fully formed, good, juicy things to dig into. And almost like to say that it was really good is giving it too much credit because they could have done so much more with it. I said it in another video. I thought what they did with the Youth League and the New Yevon was intriguing, but they didn't do more with it. Anyway, Vegnagun really kind of just shows up and comes in. And then I guess... And the game is super short. It's like, I guess the full story is something like 8 hours or less, or 6 hours. Or maybe you can even do it in 4 if you're watching the full story. It's much fewer hours altogether, whereas all the cutscenes combined of Final Fantasy X is 12 hours. So just the amount of depth that you're getting is a lot less. And I also take into account that they had half the staff. I think they had 50 developers, and they had half the timeline. So you can think of it as maybe a quarter budget or less. So they turned it around like boom, boom, boom. And of course, they reused all of the assets. So I almost think that the mission style of gameplay was to pad out the game. Because really, like 4 hours of cutscenes at the end of it, nothing anywhere close to Final Fantasy X. But considering they were able to do a phenomenal job. Yeah. Okay, I'll read this message, Sarah. They don't want to analyze exactly. That's a gamer's fault. Is anything the gamer's fault? And yes, the game is campy. But we, the gamers, could be less critical and looking beneath the camp. I don't think anything's the gamer's fault because the gamer chooses to engage with the media. The gamer is consuming the game. It's just a consumer. I see it as like, you know, you're at a restaurant. The restaurant serves you a sandwich. Someone eats the sandwich and says, bleh, I don't like it. And then the restaurant person says, well, it's your fault you don't like it. Like, well, they just don't like it. It's an opinion. And an opinion can't be wrong. Even if you can say it's bad taste, I guess. Bad, like, you have terrible taste. It's fresh avocado and tomatoes and bacon. How can you dislike this? The bread from the mountains of Sicily, I don't know. It could have been $1,000 sandwich. If they don't like it, they don't like it. But speaking of being a philosophy major, it reminds me of, I guess, psychology, because, or more like therapy, because I had gone through therapy for a while. I'm not in therapy anymore, but a lot of the therapy that I went through was in, you know, boundaries, because it's around like handling like narcissistic abuse in my life. And that was the main focus of my therapy. And, you know, what happens when you're dealing with that is that your boundaries are invaded all the time. And so your sense of self is like fluid. It's not strong. And so learning how to build a sense of self. So a strong, good sense of self can understand like opinions and not trying to like force an opinion on someone else. But also, someone like me, I'm pretty weak. Someone can try to force an opinion on me, and I am kind of susceptible to that. I might go, oh, well, maybe your opinion is more valid than my opinion. And that's not healthy. And so the healthy way of having like a strong sense of self is understand, oh, I have opinions, you have opinions, and that's okay. And we could both coexist. I hope it makes sense. But still, it's like, oh, I understand, because I've had like conversations with my therapist where I would go like, but I am right. I am right about this thing. It is grounded in facts. My argument is strong. I have a really strong argument for why I'm right and they're wrong. Like, eating healthy is better than not eating healthy. So if I'm going around telling everyone to eat healthy food, I'm the right one. But anyway, that's being a tyrant, and people don't like that. So I I don't like avocados or bacon. Rakowski, how could you? Oh my goodness. Objectively speaking, I don't know how anyone can dislike bacon, but, you know, everyone can have a dislike. And they're factually incorrect! Oh, yeah. Oh, right. There's a lot of old messages that I did not read. Sophie. I don't really let other people's opinions or interpretations of 10-2 bother me, but my only issue is when people say unit in 10-2 is different than the unit in 10. She's different, yes, but she's not out of character. I get that. I can get how that would bother. I definitely think I did think that. I may have thought it at a moment or two that I wasn't quite sure if she was. But definitely the creators have said that she's definitely the same Yuna deep down. I find that the characters don't say a lot, and it does leave a lot for interpretation and for you to project onto the characters. Dice Man. Yeah, but the fact that 10-2 is way more casual in its approach to storytelling than 10, I love that relaxation, casualness. Let me really sink into the characters and the other spirits. Yes. Well, and you do definitely get to spend a lot of time on comm spheres. Anyway, Sarah, that's a weird analogy. If you don't like a sandwich, it's not the cook made the sandwich badly, you just have different taste of things. Which means the sandwich is good objectively if they serve it there. It's you, the customer, that has a bias. Sorry, don't agree with your analogy. Maybe? Well, yeah. I guess he said it's the gamer's problem if they don't think it's good. And so, the sandwich thing, is it the person's problem when they don't think the sandwich is good? But what is objective subjective? Yeah. What if it's a bad restaurant in Sicily? 2 stars on Google Maps. Miranda didn't say it was a bad restaurant, just that she didn't like the sandwich. I wasn't even, I don't know if I was even talking about myself. This is like a completely made up sandwich place. Yes, it doesn't mean that the sandwich is bad, just that you don't like it because of your own bias. Yes, 100%. How does this analogy, not work for a game? Because, yeah, it's the same. I think it is the same. So the premise is a video game is a thing, is a work created by somebody of artistry for you, the gamer, to consume. And however you choose to consume it and interpret it is not wrong. You don't become wrong when you play a video game. You're playing it anyone who chooses to play a video game is just playing a video game. I don't know. Sophie doesn't like bacon on sandwiches. Oh my. So yeah, I guess if somebody from their own, and the bias is coming from some kind of preconception from their past, it could be, oh, I once had bad bacon and it made me throw up, and now I really don't like bacon, so I can't eat sandwiches anymore. Somebody playing Final Fantasy X-2 might say, I played Final Fantasy X and the story really hit me in a certain way, and then when I played X-2, it was nothing like 10, and so I really disliked it. Wrong! You can't say that. You can't say it that they're wrong. Or I wasn't comfortable with Yuna's change of character. That wasn't the direction that I thought that she would go in from Final Fantasy X. That is from my own preconceived biases because of what I think about people and what I projected onto Yuna. And as far as I'm concerned, I've projected a lot onto Yuna because I saw a lot of myself in her. And so if I played Final Fantasy X-2 and I thought, that's not like Yuna, it's probably because I was thinking that's not like me. That's not something I would do. And I admire Yuna, I see Yuna in myself. So maybe that's what I'm thinking. Yeah. Dice Man? That's interesting. I was always under the impression you were strongly opinionated. I am. I mean, I'm sitting here just saying my opinions, so yeah. But I also feel like I think I listen. I listen and absorb what other people's opinions are very easily. Yes. Rakowski, a lot of games are awful, and I guess sandwiches too. This is subjectively, objectively subjective. I agree. I agree that it's subjectively, objectively subjective. Sophie, what is the consensus on avocado bacon sandwiches? I love BLTAs. If that's what we're talking about. I love BLTAs. Like, more than anything on the planet. And it's a nostalgic thing for me. My dad used to make BLTs for me when I was a kid. And it was very rare for my dad to ever cook for me. So, special sandwich BLTs. And if you don't like them, then you're wrong. Yay. It's okay not to like a sandwich, but to say for someone to personally say that the sandwich is bad, sandwich game is bad objectively is based on preference, not based on actual facts. But I need to reread what you said. It's okay not to like a sandwich. But for someone to say personally that the sandwich is bad, objectively, is based on preference and not based on fact. Yes. That is correct. And it is all we're trying to say, right? Is opinion. Yeah. Okay, we'll get back to it. Just scanning characters, and that's all I'm doing. Okay. Oh, right. I was just gonna be scanning the characters, and that was it. Okay. Oh yeah, and I have to switch the game. Here we go. Actually choosing to leave. Well, I guess I can. I need people to switch out. I'm leaving that thing. So, I'm going to be scanning Kamari next. Great. How do I... Yeah, that's how I guard. I don't remember things. Yay! But this is an opinion that I have that I've said over and over again. Oops. Yeah, I'm talking about I'm not scanning the fiend. Oh, he's gonna stay guarding, isn't he, when I scan him? Good and bad is boring. Something was good, something was bad. I find it boring. I find it like talking about the weather about a video game. So, I would like to talk about the story of 10 too. But yeah, at the same time, I'm like, I'll always say 10 is phenomenal and I love it so much and I love. But at the same time, I also think that evaluating the quality of something, I find the most boring. Kamari, who is guarding and also like looking at Riku, just boom, turning his head. Okay, he's immune to threaten. How come everyone's immune to threaten? I'm curious about this. What have I done to be? Are they out of the box immune to threaten? What is threaten? What is it? Anyway, a Ronso youth. Oh, Kamari's young. I guess I haven't put that much thought into Kamari actually being young. He's short. I thought he was just a small Ronso. Wait, and we've seen youths in 10 too, and they were truly youths. Oh, I don't know. I am confused. My worldview is shaken. A Ronso youth with a gift for mastering enemies' abilities. He abandoned his homeland over 10 years ago. Over 10 years ago. So in the timeline of things, it is before, right, it was before meeting Yuna. Over 10 years ago, I don't even remember. What is his backstory? He ended up in the capital. The city, I'm losing the name of the city. I need help. Anyway, how did he end up over there again after he left? Yeah, his horn was broken. He left. And then somehow Yuna was entrusted to him. Pavel. Thank you! Thank you, Diceman. Pavel! Yay! Yeah. So he went over to Pavel for some reason. I don't know why. And now I'm not a real Final Fantasy X fan. He speaks only to those he deems worthy. So as soon as he speaks to us, to Tidus, then we know that Tidus has become worthy in Kamari's eyes. I mean, I would love to rewatch that moment and think about that. Like, he now respects you. He speaks to only those he deems worthy, but his fierce appearance, is it belies? A gentle heart. So imagining, I think that these characters are meant to be scanned right away, or maybe as soon as we get Riku. Probably in the timeline of things, that's when they're scanned. So maybe he hasn't spoken his first words yet when we scan. He speaks only to those he deems worthy. You know what would be better? If we looked at 10 and 10-2 as one story instead of trying to separate them, but that's just my opinion. Yes, it is, because I keep saying that I want them separated. 10 is a mainline game, and 10-2 is not. So, I mean, yes, it is an opinion. Sophie! Oh yeah. I don't know what part I was gonna read. You can definitely sum up your feelings towards something better than just good or bad. Yes! Oh, Sophie! You're so amazing! I think viewing 10 and 10-2 as one story is the core reason a lot of people hate on 10-2. Yeah. Like there was a comment in my video that was, and of course it's always going to happen, like it is canon, just get over it. Like it is not that simple. It isn't. And it's not just about hating 10-2. I don't think it is. I think it is. 10 is the mainline game. That's what the story's about. 10-2 has other characters and stuff happens in a kind of short time frame, and then we move on. It was an adventure. Persona Q is it. I feel like it's a spin-off. Maybe not that strongly, but yes. I guess that's a way to make enemies, is to just say 10, like they need to be grouped together as one. The big epic that took all of the resources, and then the little thing that took a quarter of the resources and was just thrown together and was a kind of, can't say it was a cash grab, but it was a little bit kind of like that. It was during a big reorg. The circumstances called for that. It was very unique and experimental at the time for it, and it had never been done, right? Yes, Kamari watched Yuna for a while. Oh yes, thank you, answering the question. Kamari watched Yuna for quite a few years, so I always thought he was older. Yeah, how old is Kamari? Maybe it's Ronso culture to call even older Ronso youths. Oh, yeah, like maybe you just have to be an elder, because the Kelk Ronso, was he an elder Ronso? Yeah, these are things I don't know. I spent so long on that. Okay, time to switch out. Next, I'm gonna put Lulu. Waka has... Let's attack it. Oh no, what if I kill it? No, we're fine. I was so worried! Okay, we're gonna scan Lulu now. Waka has never won an argument with Lulu. Waka is weak. He is weak and sad and poor. Let's see. Lulu. Also immune. Threatened. Yuna's guardian and an accomplished black mage. She guarded 2 summoners before Yuna and learned much. I'll say it again. And learned much from those pilgrimages. No one, not even Waka, knows how she controls the puppet she uses as weapons. Nobody knows. And we never see it from anyone else again. Whoa. Lulu, I think the purpose of that statement is to show how mysterious Lulu is. But out of all the characters so far, they give like no little character quip really about her. We don't learn anything, well, about her personally. She's accomplished. She's a black mage. Cool. She used to guard other summoners before Yuna. And she knows a lot. Although, I don't think I have seen her. How much has she used her guardian skills? Also, her pilgrimages failed, and she's a failure. How about that, Lulu? I don't know. Now I'll read your message, Granddaddy. Can I propose a simple fix to all this 10-10-2 is one story? Like, 7 and its upcoming sequels are one story. To separate them is to just create your own headcanons. The devs intended on 10-10-2 being one. I don't think so. I don't think 10-2 was ever in the blueprint when 10 was created. Now, that's the difference. I mean, 10 was created it's in the name, Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy was intended, like, you put everything into this game, and it was... when they finished 10... there was no plans to make a 10-2. Totally different from making a game intending to follow up with more games. totally different. So no, I can't agree on that. Yeah. 10 is a totally standalone game. Anyway, I mean, of course, I do have strong opinions, but I had this opinion about The Last of Us, which I never played the sequel, but I was huge into The Last of Us. I played it day one. I binged it all the way through when it came out. And then when the game was finished, I was like, that was incredible. I loved it so much, but I thought this cannot have a sequel. And if they do come out with a sequel, I don't even want to play it because this game is perfect on its own. And maybe it is a headcanon thing, but at the same time, why be so presumptuous that everyone is going to consume everything that you create? That's kind of what it kind of seems to mean. Is I make something afterward, everyone's going to come and run and also eat that up. A lot of the time, like, people have a big major hit and everyone's canon. I think something missing in the conversation is the zeitgeist, right? This was kind of a spin-off thread that I had in the chat is in the zeitgeist. Most people have played, or a ton of people have played Final Fantasy X. A ton of people. Or not have even finished Final Fantasy X. Or know the story of 10. And have not even touched 10.2, have thought about 10.2, got anywhere near it. In the zeitgeist, in the big Venn diagram of people's understanding, 10 looms way larger than 10.2. So yeah. The Matrix, and maybe just as an example, I watched The Matrix. I did not watch any of the sequels. And I am in that giant zeitgeist of Venn diagram of people who've watched The Matrix and none of the sequels. And so that's, I guess, my headcanon is all I understand is the first one. And is that all I need to understand? Depends, I think. Yeah. Yes. Sophie, I personally view 10.10.2 as one, and you can't force people to accept it. I hated the novel they made and don't accept it as part of the story. So who am I to tell people who dislike 10.2 to do that? That's so mature. I think that's very mature and kind. That's where you're wrong, Miranda. They literally put a cutscene hinting at a scene with Tidus returning. They did. They did literally put that cutscene hinting at him returning. And so you're saying that meant that they definitely had 10.2 in the blueprint, that they wanted to make it? I'm pretty sure that they didn't. I think that they just had a cliffhanger ending. But does that make me wrong? I think it was an actual fact that they did not intend to make a 10.2 when they made 10. But yeah. They did start working on it after they finished 10. But, I mean, they had to be directed to make it. Diceman, I think the water scene was just a fun tease they put that they later capitalized on because it fit too perfect not to. Oof! That's not the whole story! The Matrix is a trilogy! No! I dropped my water bottle. But yeah, I mean, is The Matrix a good example of something like that? People don't consume all of it. There's various levels of fandom that people can have. Or knowledge and understanding of the lore, and that's okay. Let's see. This is the longest thing ever. We've been an hour here. Oh, right. I'm guarding. Okay. Scanning. Orin. Woo! Actually, it is a very large diagram. I fall into the large Venn diagram of people who stopped watching Harry Potter after movie 4. I think I stopped watching Harry Potter after movie 3. Actually, I've never seen the 4th movie. Ah! And even more terrible, I've never read the 5th book. And I got the book on its opening night. Like, I did a midnight release of the 5th book. And I think I read the first 100 pages and stopped. You know, the gap at the time, the gap between book 4 and 5 was so huge that, you know, I read through 4 and then there was a huge gap and then finally 5 came out and it was this giant thing. And then I read the first 100 pages and I'm like, they're still not at Hogwarts? And then I stopped. And then I read book 6. And I haven't read 7. So it's all over the place. I haven't seen I haven't read the 5th book and I haven't even seen the 5th movie. So it's a huge anyway, I just recently read books 1 through 3 and I think when the fall comes up, when the weather starts feeling magical, I think I'm going to pick it up again. All right, Orin, the legendary guardian who, along with Jet, joined High Summoner Vraska on his journey to vanquish sin 10 years ago. I feel like I need to read that again. Yeah. After their victory, he left Spira for Xanarkin to watch over Tidus. Formerly a warrior monk, he once protected the temples of Yevon. Now, the piece that actually wasn't that clear to me was I knew he was a monk, vaguely, but that he was a warrior monk and he protected the temples of Yevon. So he was already like a guardian before he was a guardian. He had the fighting skills. So I guess Harry Potter ends with Voldemort coming back to life. That was how it actually... Diceman, I'm on your side because that was what it was for Stefan too. He stopped after the 4th movie and he didn't read any of the books. So for him it was movie 4 and then done. Books 4 through 6 are my favorites. It's not like bad. Yeah, Harry Potter just ends then. There was a comment in the video. It was an interesting question. It was, oh, so if like everyone agreed that one of the books of Harry Potter was not canon, would it then not be canon? And I know that the answer was set up for me to say no. And so, well, I was kind of tired. So I was like, yeah, of course. If the entire zeitgeist of everyone is like, yeah, this book, I don't know, book 4 is so unnecessary. You don't even need to read it and it's hot garbage. And nobody read it. Is it canon? That's... Obviously, it kind of comes down to opinion. I think you can argue either way. And other people would say, well, objectively, dictionary definition, what a canon is, it still is canon, even if everyone says it's hot garbage and don't read it, and no one reads it, it's still canon. Like, I don't know. I don't care. Yeah. Every time we scan a character, we go on a tangent. Yes! That's how this works. That's the game we're playing. Okay. We're almost done. I swear, we just have 2 characters left. Yuna or Tidus? Which one? Gotta choose Yuna. We're going all the way back to main character land. This is so silly. Oh, wait. As Yuna? I do nothing. Okay, this is so great. Having so much fun right now. Yeah. Granddaddy 5 especially I love because of the battle between Baldy and Best Boy. If you know who Best Boy is, then you respect your elder. That was a pen only Potterheads will get. Sophie, every time we scan a character, we go to Tangent. I read that. Future Miranda trying to make a scan video to upload is going to suffer waiting through 2 hours of content. I'm probably just going to make another. I'm going to do this again. I'm probably going to do this again, and I'm not going to edit this. It's too much pain. Too much pain, and it won't make any sense. So I'm just going to do it again. I'll probably do it with Stefan. So it works either way. Yes. Sarah, if the creator created it and labeled it a sequel, then it's a sequel, end of story. Yeah. Yes. I can say, yeah, that's true, but also, so what? Like, and that was, I think, kind of the point in my head, which is like, and so what? Does it mean we should respect it? No. It doesn't mean anything. Does it? If people don't read it, and people don't care, then does it matter? Anyway, but still, you can, I guess it's still definition, like, yes, it still is technically canon, but that does not mean it deserves respect, it does not deserve to be read, it doesn't deserve anything. Anyway, but I am a loosey-goosey person. Super duper loosey-goosey. I'm even more loose than Stefan, and I think Stefan's a very loose, open person. For example, reading books. I don't mind skipping pages or chapters or plots. If I'm reading a book and I'm like, this B plot is terrible, and if I have to suffer through this B plot anymore, then I'm gonna put the book down. And so instead, I just skip the B plot. I'm like, oh, we're back to these characters, just skip. And then I would read the book, I'd put it on my Goodreads, I would write a review on it, and Stefan would be like, you technically haven't read the book. And I'd be like, yeah, I have. I consumed it. I had thoughts on it. I did. And he would say, like, no, you didn't, because you didn't really read it. And I was like, I read it enough to know why he didn't like it. And so that's good enough. To know that I didn't want to waste my life, precious minutes of my life, consuming this part of the book. Anyway, arguments back and forth. Did you technically read the book? Or did you skim it? Or skipping whole pages and chapters? That doesn't count. Like, who's checking? Are you God? Are you actually God looking over me, deciding whether I actually consumed a thing or not? I don't know. Anyway. Tangent's over! Yuna! She was taken to Besaid after losing her father 10 years ago, was she? There. She grew up with Waka and Lulu, choosing to follow in her father's footsteps to become a summoner. So very basic information. But this is the last one. The last sentence is the juiciest, I find. Being very honest and open. She can't keep a secret for long. So what secret is it talking about? I don't know if she ever kept a secret in this entire game. Oh, she did! I'm a dum-dum. She did, definitely. Her big secret, which she did not keep very well, for truthfully, was her going away sphere. She was keeping that a secret. Oh, and I guess the Jiskel thing! The marriage! Oh! Yeah, the Seymour thing. Okay, totally forgot about that part. So yeah, she was able to keep that a secret. She felt very awkward about it. So yes, I think what this thing is alluding to is the Jiskel sphere. Ugh, I'm so dumb. Skipping B parts, Miranda taking the pickles off of her sandwiches. Oh, true. And I don't always like pickles, so that was a good call. Yeah. Taking the pickles off! Yeah. Sophie, if someone pointed a gun at me and told me to accept the 10 novel as a sequel, I would start praying my last rites. Dice Man, that's some dedication. Mad respect. Sarah, you're right. I don't respect anything that happens after Yuna marries Seymour because I can create my own headcanon and choose not to agree with the creator. Well, yeah, I'm sure that was phrased as a gotcha, but it really is like, you are the consumer. You are consuming. You take whatever you want away from it. Like, I don't know. It's not... Nothing's sacred. I think that you go ahead. Take what you want away from it. But then again, now, I mean, I come from a very particular point of view. And I think it is... How do I put it? Well, I come from a family where there's a lot of mental illness. And a very strong and positive coping strategy that has served me very well is to understand other people's perspectives. Because if I wasn't, then I couldn't survive. Like, very literally. Oh, I had a conversation with my mom the other day that was really fascinating. And that, I mean, she's recovered so tremendously and she's doing so amazing right now. And I'm so happy because I feel like I've gotten her back for the first time in my adult life. Because she suffered from schizophrenia for the last, I don't know, 15 or so years. And the last time I met up with her, she actually said, I realized that I had schizophrenia. And I was like, oh, I can't believe she said that after all of this time. I mean, once you know, then you're not crazy. But, you know, people tend to relapse. But in my experience, it has been, even if I'm dealing with someone who legit has, they're seeing things that are not real and are not true. So, like, we're talking about facts. But they're true to them, very true to them. And as a way of navigating those situations, it is like, your reality is true to you and I respect you. And it's this radical compassion that is so necessary in my life. So even if you're like, I reject the whole second half of the book or the video game or whatever. Sarah, if legitimately you were like, I reject it, now what do you say? I'd be like, well, good. Good for you. Really, honestly. That is how I live my life. Yeah. Yes. Yuna and Seymour got married and ran together and are kissing in a tree. Yes, I mean, Miranda says creator doesn't matter, so I don't have to care. Yuna and Seymour get married and Titus dies. Better story. Yeah. Well, I mean, the negative to that is that you'd have a really hard time convincing anyone else to be in your headcanon with you. That's what I mean about the zeitgeist. Is like, even though you can have that reality, it will be a hard reality for you because, like, nobody's going to be on board. But you can just go off and have a party by yourself. And that could work for you. So the creator is the influential person because what they're creating is influencing everyone. So they're from the top down influencing people. And then we're consuming and taking away whatever we want. And our projections are going into it. Okay. Yuna's done! Done! Next! Last one! And then we're going to go into Final Fantasy VII. And then I won't even have time to talk because it won't be turn-based. And we'll just be going. Yeah. So, next I appreciate you, Granddaddy. Right. What was I doing? I was just gonna defend. I have some ginger tea. Oh wait, I accidentally scanned the flan, of course, and I just noticed until that moment. Ugh, I am so out of it. It's okay. The flan will never get us anyway. I want to be in Final Fantasy. Oh, I'm not gonna scan the flan again. Tidus is last. Woo! Dice man. So where were we? Oh yeah, let's scan a Chocobo. Oh, I would love to scan a Chocobo. That sounds so fun. I love Chocobos. Okay, now we're at Tidus. This is my favorite one because I've read all these before. So everyone pay attention. This is so good. Star player of the Xanarkin aims. His attacks lack power due to his inexperience with the sword. So he's a total loser. And this doesn't, like, you can scan Tidus. Of course, we're way later in the game. So he is way more powerful than he was at the beginning. His attacks lack power. And he is inexperienced. And I think that the first time we get the scan ability is when we get Riku. So he is not inexperienced at this point. What's wrong with what? Anyway. Speed is his greatest asset. As a child, he was a crybaby. Crybaby. It's just like so brutal. Why is it so unnecessarily brutal? Like, Tidus. He was a star player of the Xanarkin Apes. He has no power. He doesn't know how to use a sword. He's a big crybaby, and he still cries. He cry. The game is picking on him. Isn't that mean? Tidus is a man. Of course, he's inexperienced. What is this? Men don't learn things, we just wing it. Yeah. Anyway, what? This is such a burn. And I think it's just so funny. And that was why I wanted to actually just do the scan thing, because I think that that in itself is funny. As a child, he was a crybaby. It's a fact. I did not know it was an actual fact. Anyway, I made a whole video on why Tidus is not a crybaby, but this is the proof that definitely they think I'm wrong. He was a crybaby. Jet said he was. Oren said he was. Tidus said maybe a little. And now it's here. The devs built bullying into his character identity. That's right, Dice Man. Okay. Now we're done. We've scanned everyone. We should have scanned everyone that we've... Do we get descriptions for everyone? Like, other characters too? Like Donna? Are we able to scan Donna? I don't think she's ever in battle. He's just like me, for real. Yeah. What is that thing that everyone says about Ryan Gosling? He's totally me. Okay, we're done with this. We're going to be switching over to Final Fantasy VII now. I don't know how to switch things. I guess I'll have to do it here. How does one do such a thing? I actually am going to try to do it in my settings, which I've never done before. So I'm going to change the title. What will we change it to? Tell me what the title is. Not enough Chocobos in Final Fantasy VII. That's the title. We're playing more Final Fantasy VII. I don't remember where we're at in the game. That's who knows. And I'm changing the video game category. 7 remake. Just says intergrade. I have no choice in this matter. And then I am changing the thumbnail to be I don't know. Okay, yeah. There we go. To be the same one I've had before. Not enough chocobos. There. And I changed it in real time. That's pretty cool. No! Wait, what? Wait, what's upsetting? What did I do that's upsetting? You should have titled it, Does Jessie Eat Chocobo Wings? I mean, sure, I'll title it that if that's what you want. Does Jessie eat chocobo wings? Question mark, question mark. It has to be 2 question marks. I know that was not what you suggested, but now that's what it is. Yay! Done. Now we can move on to Final Fantasy VII. Took a whole hour or something, or actually a whole hour and a half of just scanning. Okay. Steamy. Streamy. I didn't mean it, but I'm glad you took my suggestion. Of course, I will always listen to you, Granddaddy, even if it's against my best interest. Even if it hurts me. There was a cloud error on Final Fantasy X-10 too. Oh, Stefan's home. Sorry about that. Let's see. Switching the game over. Stefan! When are we gonna watch the Kabuki play together? Oh, you were at a native meeting, correct?
Yes.
How was that?
Good.
Why?
I also got other native things.
I'm trying to set this up, I swear.
I got native produce.
Produce? Is it from? Oh, I want to see this. Wait! Where are you going?
Yeah, throw it away.
What? Is it from their farm?
Yeah.
Ah, from your native lands.
Yes.
Ah.
Squash.
Squash! Is that a summer squash?
Maybe.
Oh, no.
Another squash.
Oh, no. Ooh! I love squash.
This thing.
I especially love the summer variety. It looks like a lettucey thing.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Some more lettucey things.
That's so sweet.
Another squash.
A squash!
Ooh.
Riku says, Stefan, give Miranda a hug and tell her she's the best waifu in all the 181 multiverses.
Tomatoes.
Oh, yeah, Stefan. Are you gonna say I'm the best waifu?
No.
Just no.
And look, flowers that you can eat. I think. Or these are made for medicine or something. I don't know.
Are they actually supposed to be consumed?
I think they're for like medicine.
Oh.
I don't know if you eat them. Anyway.
Oh. Falling off the chair.
Give me back my food.
I want the squash now!
No, in my food. I'll let you put them away.
No! You put them away yourself. Shocking. Anyway, he said no. He said no to being nice to me. I really appreciate that, you telling him, Riku, telling him how to behave, but That's why we have to get the affection from Cloud instead of from Stefan, because that's not how it works. Oh great, now the door's closed, and now poor puppy. Let's see if I can actually switch this, because the window is not finding it. The window, which is annoying. Like where? What? It doesn't see it. Which is frustrating. Why doesn't it... Oh, there it is. I finally see it. Ah, okay. Boys just don't get it. Shoving flowers in your face was way more funny. It was... I laughed. That was... I wasn't expecting it. Ah. Okay, here we are. What are we doing again? We're on... Oh, yeah, we have this whole other detour. Not a verbal detour, but we're all underground. In the railway. I walked 1,000 feet or meters a wrong direction, which last time. And so this time, well, we just walked through this narrow passageway. I remember that because it was at least Wednesday. And Tifa still likes me, last I recall. Okay, I think I turn this up a little. I'm turning up the sound. I'll take a look. Or I'll try to watch the levels. Puppy wants out. Stefan's fault. She says she wants out, but she just wants the door open. She's just like a cat. Yeah. So anyway, tell me more about... Oh, yeah, you've told me nothing. You've told me nothing about how your week has been.
All aboard.
How has your week been this week? Anything interesting? Intriguing happen? All aboard? Oh, what a gentleman you are, Barrett. A gentleman.
Just so you know, it's not gonna get any easier.
When did it ever?
Oh no, Granddaddy, your life sounds really hard. I couldn't imagine even being you. Waking up early, working all the time, actually going to a physical place to begin with. I feel exhausted just being here, and I feel like I do nothing all day.
Through here and straight on to Reactor 5.
I think I'm getting weaker, mentally weaker.
Sounds so simple.
Only 'cause it is. That there's the reactor support pillar.
So what's the plan?
After plan E comes F, G, and then H.
Thought E was the last.
This here is section F.
We cut through section G and head for H.
No!
Cargo
You thought
platform
this game
H
was short?
closer to the reactor.
We're making it as long as possible. Is that what they said?
Looks like the sun's going down on Midgar.
Right. Double time. We got a date with the reactor.
Wait, how are they able to slide down like that? Hold on. I want to do it too! Oh, it won't let me. I am not cool. I can tell by the way he goes down the stairs that he was not really ever first class.
Shut up and move.
Just don't look down, okay?
Easy for you to say.
Oh no. Sophie, as someone who is horrible with maps, I hated this part with the generators.
Section G
Oh,
is
no.
through here, huh?
I'm scared. I already struggle. Is there anything that I should be looking at?
This ought to open it.
Oh, Diceman, you're leaving. It's midnight here. I'm hopping out. Great stream. Thanks.
No good?
Needs power, I think.
That looks more like what we need.
Oh yeah, your message
Control
about
room.
seeing materia in the sword, I really like that little
Let's check it
feature too. And that they're accurate to what I set up. It's pretty cool. Anyway, night, good night. Wait, what did they just say? I didn't hear them.
Restore the power.
Oh, restore power. Thank you for telling me, Cloud. You can retain. Okay. Head to the control room. Which I guess I go around here. I guess I follow you. Okay.
Maybe no one uses that entrance.
I'm getting the feeling no one's come down here for a long time.
No plate inspectors, huh?
Try not to talk when the characters are talking. I can talk whenever I want to talk, even when the characters are
Think
talking.
it works?
I may not know what's going to happen, but or where I'm going or anything, but yeah.
Error. Insufficient power.
It does feel pretty silly.
Of course.
Hey guys, look at this. Instructions for dealing with a power shortage.
Kill the lights, and we free up power for the gate and other stuff.
We're very
Sun
lucky
lamps. You think these are the plate suns?
to be playing modern
The
games.
closest thing we have to the real thing.
Gotta put out a sun just
we
to
can't
open
get
a
lost.
gate, huh?
But if we go through with it, the grounders in Sector 4 will suffer.
An hour later, sun's going out for good when we blow the reactor.
That's true.
Let's go.
All these lamps. You'd think they'd be able to balance the load by now, though.
Maybe.
Okay, they said
The
stuff.
maintenance guy
I
won't
was
want
quiet,
to hook it.
kind of.
The lamps are important, but when you think how much Mako it must take to keep them running.
How much Mako it takes to keep the lamps running? In event of power shortage. Sun lamp operation. Yeah, I totally get it. Disable the sun lamp to turn on the emergency power supply. Okay. Just chores they're making me do. Wait! He did glide down. How did he... Oh, maybe I just had to do like a fast down motion and that would have worked. Or maybe it was just that time. I don't know.
That's got... B1. Man, look at the size of it.
I'm
That a
basically
console I seen near the
following
top of that
them.
ladder? They, pretty tall ladder, too.
I'll go.
Okay.
He climbs so fast. I'm so grateful for that. Don't you feel like in the original they climb so slow? I don't know how people had the patience for it back in the day, you know? Wait, I opened a chest. And then, oh, yeah. This thingy. Oh, I'm pressing the button. I was just reading an old message.
Emergency power supply confirmed. Disengaging locking mechanisms.
Okay, that's that.
Oh yeah, I need to read
Great
your
job,
other
Cloud.
message, Granddaddy. That I worked a lot and I probably have more work tomorrow. I'll probably stay until 1 a.m. Yeah, I read that. I can't imagine being me either. So sometimes I imagine being a guy named Titus, but then I disappear and I reappear as Granddaddy again. Oh, that sounds really nice because, yeah. Oh, that's called compartmentalizing. Very helpful technique.
Next stop, Section G.
Yep. And after that, Reactor 5. Not again.
Great. I'm sure those things will welcome us just as warmly as before. Tell you what, the rot runs deep in this damn pizza.
Back in the day, people also read books. Wait! People still read books today. Except for they're mostly women. But I read books. I'm just running around in circles. I'm in the middle of reading a book right now. It's called The Golden Couple. It's a thriller. Ooh. The Grash Strike. Oh yeah, I've scanned that one before. Definitely know that. Except for, of course, I don't remember its weakness. Does it save the weakness? Oh. Something. Oh, poison. I'm poisoned! Someone save me! Oh, is it Tifa? Or is it... I don't remember. Oh, yeah. Poisoner. Look at me. I can do this. Oh, did that work? I don't know. I just know the whole pressing the button thing. So unbridled strength gets her strength up? Strengthening, so doing it a couple times helps me? This is something that I learned in the previous stream,
that, okay?
maybe?
I gotcha.
Okay, yeah. Oh. Looks like we're going over here. Not as much as they used to. Oh yeah. People read, I mean, now there's book talk. But there's a big resurgence of reading now.
My guess.
But I guess it's still
am I right?
kind of niche.
One less thing for us to worry about.
Yeah. And they don't skip the parts they didn't like. Oh, we don't know that. Except for, I make it sound like I skip all the time. I don't think I really do, but...
We gotta breathe with this shit.
But I reserve the right to do it.
Seem to like it. What's up with that?
It's like in the tunnels. They get twisted by the Mako, but it all goes back
Although,
to shit.
when I last read Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow, those last couple hundred pages, I was like, I am so done. Either I don't finish or I skim the rest. Oh. Wait, I just like went around in circles, probably. I don't even know if I went the right direction. I just went on autopilot for a second. Am I even... Okay, the number's going down, so that's positive. No, I did not register what Barrett said at all.
You okay?
Yeah.
Ha! Going for that materia, weren't you?
So close, and yet so far.
I don't know. Did you say don't go for the materia? Or it's gonna collapse?
So good now.
I'm sure there's another way to get there.
Nothing we can do but search.
And when we find it, we can finally snag that materia.
Okay. So he does want the materia, and that wants another way around. Yeah, I was thinking about people reading books. I'm sure there's another way.
I won't lose.
So I'm subscribed to a service called Book of the Month, if you've heard of it. I have so many Book of the Months behind me. It's been around since the 1920s, but they rebranded. They're basically not the same company at all anymore. It's like Moleskine saying that they're the original Moleskine. They're not. They just use the name. What am I doing? I'm, you know,
Let's switch it up.
wow, probably.
Got this!
Let me handle
Yeah, oh, Cloud is, poison.
this. It's on you.
After you.
Yeah!
Yeah. Doing the poison. Cloud. Health would be nice.
I'm waiting.
Suck on this!
Yeah. Oh, right. But the subscription service has grown so tremendously,
You ain't getting out of this one.
and the social media has really taken off on it. It's extremely influential now, I think. It's like going to the movie theater.
the best way to not
I
get
think they have
lost
something
is to
like
believe.
300,000 subscribers.
over
I don't know if I'm making that number up. What if it was just 30,000? I think it's 300,000 subscribers.
Loves it when
It's
I
something
read it to her
insane.
before bedtime.
I'm sorry. I
Doing
know
all
Barrett's
the
talking.
voices.
Life in the endless maze. Am I right?
Hmm.
I remember.
In the endless. We went through here and it didn't quite work out. But we fought some fiends. All right, yeah. But anyway, I spend not significant, but I do spend some time on like the book social media sphere. And the amount of people who are mostly women, of course, who are like Gen Z. This is where I came from, I think. I don't want to be down here. Oh, or up there, I don't think. Duh. Because it's now about aesthetic. It's about having your bookshelves and cozy cottage core feel. This is where I just came from. Great. Say again what you were saying. Because I don't think I can go over here. We're trying to go over there. Yes. Yeah, the thing is, like, when I'm streaming, what my mind is on is more about trying to fill the dead air. Well, also, I guess the sound on my headphones is very low. I have it turned down very low. I'm just running in circles. I'm going like, oh, it's gonna be over here. So, yeah, there's this dot, which is the materia. Maybe I should have gone up the stairs. I don't know. Great. That's not fun. It took me a long time to get back over here. Why did I even try? But yeah, I'm thinking about, oh, I want to say something interesting. I want to keep talking. It's more of my concern. But then again, I think part of the reason that anyone would be here is to experience the game with me. So it's a delicate balance of paying attention. I'm just gonna go up. What if I can zip line down?
Let's take a moment to get our bearings.
Oh, get our bearings. Yay! I want to get my bearings with you. Especially you, Tifa.
We're still in G, right?
Yeah, and to reach Mako Reactor 5, we need to go through Section H.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I didn't spot a connecting catwalk to Section H.
A
Did you?
catwalk, you say? A
We could always
catwalk?
do another lap.
Go for 10, why don't you?
The only other route that I can think of would be...
Oh, I'm supposed to move?
Along the
Oh.
wall.
Mm-hmm.
Up for giving it a try? It might not work out, but it's the only idea I've got.
Along
It's
the
not a bad
wall.
So we're shooting for those giant fans way over there? Okay. At least we've got a clear landmark to guide us.
Those
Okay.
ventilation
Fans!
Keeping the plates air clean by pushing the smog into the slum. Whole systems
Oh,
designed
I think this is something I can scan. Oh, this is really exciting. Oh, I have a sleepy thing. Now I have a poison thing. Now they're really poisoning me all the time. I feel like, oh no. Why is my health so bad? I want to scan them! Assess.
Too bad.
Maybe in these Final Fantasy games they should have some consistency with their abilities. A Beluga! Or Belugu! Sorry. Weak to electricity and wind. So, me and Tifa, I think. Azure pigmented creatures that like dark, moist environments. Tactical data not available. Okay.
Need a breather.
Yeah, Barrett, help.
Steady.
Help him. Oh no, his health is terrible. Wait, no. Can't he heal himself? I'm very serious about this. This is bad. Oh, now Tifa's health.
Give him hell!
Don't give up.
Oh no, this is really bad. Don't die, Cloud! Heal yourself! Oh no! Okay. Oh my god. No. Let's go. Oh, Cloud and Tifa and I'm poisoned. Just running around.
Gotta be smart.
Oh, I could have used chakra too.
This fight's not. We gotta switch it up.
Hang back.
About damn time!
Okay. I want to use Poisona. Oh, I guess, or does the poison wear off? It kind of seems like it does.
I can still fight.
It's rough. It's rough in here! I need more high potions. Granddaddy has boots.
Keep it up.
Does it have to say why? Oh, so we got the blue goo, but I don't know if we got the other thing. It's the slumber spoon. I think I want to... Oh, I guess it's already. I want to scan the slumber spoon for next time. Okay, let's kick around this box for a little bit because I'm a little bit tired. So we can turn it over. Here. Boom. They make things so light in video games. Is there anything in these boxes? Huh? These things should have weight to them, I think. I think Square Enix is being lazy. Not real physics. We're going toward these fans. So... yeah, Cloud, that explains it. Yeah, Cloud is just so strong. He's so good, so amazing. Where's my materia? Am I just passing over it? It's over here. So am I just missing it entirely? Big frownies.
Hey, look. I think we can climb onto that pipe.
Sure seems that way.
Damn it.
It's so easy. I want to push over some cones.
No fear. Yeah, no fear. No fear. No fear.
A little fear.
Ooh, no fear.
Oh, that is so cute. I love that. That is an endearing moment.
Hey,
A
guys,
long way.
You know,
Yeah.
these fans are really loud and
You chickening out?
hell no.
No
I'm
fear.
just worried that
No
your funky
fear.
ass is gonna get blown off the side and shit.
Enough. We gotta keep moving.
Okay then. Follow me.
Does his voice really sound like that? It sounds so painful.
No worse than a windy day, huh?
One
So-
with a tornado warning, maybe?
Much rasp.
Don't look at the fan.
It
Whatever
would
you
hurt
do.
me to do that. Look, there's the fan. There's me. And me behind Tifa. I love her red boots. I want red boots
What's that
too.
behind the fan over there?
Her outfit is very simple. Oh. I am getting quite a view. I don't know if I should, but the camera won't let me look away.
Made it through in one piece.
Think that took a couple years off my life.
I am a
Couple
gentleman.
seconds,
Or
maybe
at least
3 times.
I want to be a gentleman. The game doesn't want me to be a gentleman. Everyone's so fast. Scared? What are we doing? Everyone just standing around. Tifa wanted me to look?
Is just up ahead. Slow and steady, guys.
I doubt it. I think that
That's
she
our
was really
objective.
focused on
The cargo
surviving.
platform? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the one.
Except for it's her fault that she's dressed like that. What a terrible thing to say.
This is it.
It's my dog's
Cargo
fault that she's so
platform Biggs
cute.
was talking about. Let's not keep him waiting.
I actually feel a little
Error.
peeved.
Insufficient power.
Oh, I'll pay attention.
You're kidding me.
Needs 3 lights worth, looks like.
But
3 lights?
that's
But-
all of them, isn't it?
Ah.
All or nothing.
Let's regroup here if we get lost. Remember the H1 sign.
Her
Right.
outfit's different in Advent Children.
Let's see. now.
Remember the H1 sign,
Closest light
everyone.
ought to be.
That one.
Why am I remembering it? Because that's where this thing is.
By the light of these magnificent lamps, we shall lead our brothers and sisters of the Undercity to a brighter future.
Say what?
It's from a speech President Shinra gave talking up the importance of the sun lamps.
Brighter future, my ass. Shinra's leading us down a one-way
I like
path
just
to
listen-
darkness and death.
If I'm gonna pay attention to what they're saying, just standing and listening's better. Okay, so lamps. Oh, there's a place to rest. Just, the opposite place, direction I'm facing. Here we go. And also a place to save. It doesn't say so, but it probably is the best place to remember to save. Yeah, we have to regroup here. Because this is where the power supply thingy is, the control. I don't actually want anything. What is MP up? Ooh. I have barely enough money for that. Although, Star Bangle. I could probably switch out my barrier because it ended up not being that cool. Like, auto cure, assess, lightning. Oh, did I take it off? Oh, no, Tifa has it. Tifa. Yeah. Yes, I will remember to save after this. Tifa. The barrier thing. So there's mana ward and then there's mana wall. I thought maybe the mana ward is better than barrier. So maybe it's good to level this up, or is it just like the barrier materia all around bad? Well, do I have anything better to put on? Because I could buy an MP up, and overall leveling that one up might be better. I'm already maxed on my auto cure. Back? Oh, had to grab some water. Okay, welcome back, Granddaddy. Yes, question is, should I switch my barrier material for something else? And should I buy an MP up and level that up? Because that would be worthwhile, I would think. Because look, I can get an MP up right here for 2,000. That's like all my money. All of my gil. But this barrier is worth 15. And I'm not using it. Maybe I don't want the defensive spells. I'm probably going to get a free MP up at some point. So maybe I don't have to worry about that. Okay, saving. It's happening. It is! Okay. We're back. We're doing something. We're going somewhere. I don't know if I'm going the right way. But I'm going away! There's some... I mean, okay, we wanted to get the lamps, the lights.
They're mine.
There's beams. Does that mean that we're getting closer to something? Oh yeah, there's a light over there, I think. Oh, this poison thing is very debilitating. I don't like it.
You got this.
All set.
What is that again? That disability?
Let's go.
We're disabled somehow. Yeah, such a pro. I know. Saving. That's gonna be in my book. There's gonna be a whole chapter on saving the game and when to do it and how to do it. Like auto saves, and these are all things that as pro gamers you want to know. Yeah. I guess I'll just do some dive kicks for fun. Oh, I'm poisoned! No!
Leave it to me.
You ain't gonna get away.
There's too much poison happening around here. Okay. That was fun times. We should sit on the bench again.
Look, there's the switch.
Let's flip it and go.
Okay, we'll flip it and go. I agree. I have to hold a button though, and that is a lot of hard work, I must say. Yeah, pro gaming and how I do it. It's gonna come out at some point. I'll surprise you.
Please wait.
That's one down.
Only 2 more lights to go.
So saving. When you're in an autosave situation,
Reinitializing
you should
intrusion
save
prevention system.
periodically anyway. Multiple saves? What is your
Intrusion
philosophy on
prevention?
that?
Back online because of us.
No need to fret, y'all. A few rusty mechs ain't gonna keep us from reaching the reactor.
The only book I'll read in 2023? I thought that you were into fantasy
Intruder
stuff,
detected.
Granddaddy.
Engaging countermeasures.
Oh no.
Hey, Cloud! Hang back while I deal with these pests.
Okay.
Deal with that.
But
My help, do you?
Cloud has magic abilities. Don't you want to use them?
Want some more?
Whatever. Come on.
Whatever.
Special delivery.
That was a special delivery. Oh wait, my special delivery is not over yet.
Suck on this. Ain't no thing.
Peace. Wow.
That's a win.
Suck on this. I don't want
Just
to.
made our lives
Ew.
more harder.
Nasty.
Power to more than just security.
We can move this
remember?
catwalk.
Oh, we can.
Yeah. Lined it up
Catwalk.
perfect.
That's what it's called. I think only Tifa can be on it. And me,
Which
of
way
course.
to the
I have
next
cat
light?
ears.
If we
That
can't
means I
make
can be
sense
on the
of this
catwalk.
place, we're gonna get lost.
Well, at least we know where to
Why
be
is
at.
it called a catwalk? Hmm?
Job's a job.
Hit 'em hard and
Oh! A new assess! I think. I don't remember getting these turfy sculpt. These flying. What are they called? Seahorses? I like hitting cones. It's my favorite thing. Oh yeah, I want to assess.
Best do it right.
I like all kinds of books though. Fantasy is my favorite. But it's the only book of the year? Terpsi's Colt. Terpsi's Colt. Aquatic monster that prefers dark, moist places. I've not scanned it before, right? It, weak to ice. So let's get over to Tifa. Now it's a party. Oh, her health is not great. Wait! Oh, she had ice, but she doesn't anymore. Then I'll just, I'll use chakra instead then. And I'll switch over to Barret, who I think now has the ice. Yeah. Oh, there's a ray up there. Well, I'll take care of that in a second. No! Owie!
How'd you like that?
How do you like that, huh? Yeah.
Lay down, asshole.
So what, I mean, we're in such an early stage. I want to know what chapters you recommend. Like, not just chapters, but like, what things you want to know about my methods that would make you, like, very happy that you invested in the title.
Here it comes. Golden opportunity right here.
Oh yes, I'm learning. Oh, I'm also hitting the air.
Keep those gloves up.
Sure thing, Coach.
Years ago, cats would find ways to climb up the towers while construction men built them. But they would fall and lose 9 lives, so they made walkways for kitties to walk in reign supreme in the skies. Catwalk saving feline lives since the late 1800s. Is this a true story? That's why it's called a catwalk? Because, well, I guess that actually kind of makes sense that cats would walk up on these tall buildings. So here we are, just wandering around aimlessly. Oh, here's another one. Right? Yeah, this is a new one. Interacting. Favorite thing. Triangle button. Success.
And that makes 2 lights down.
Meaning we've only got 1 left.
The end's in sight, y'all.
Should be able to climb down from here.
We climb down, and he's facing the direction I should go in, which is always
Except for
positive.
slums down there.
Huh? You want to check them out sometime? I can show you around.
Better
Oh,
check them out now if we fall.
wow, Tifa always wants to show me around. Oh, I can move it here. Right? Oh, I'm moving. I go. I
You
see.
think they'll miss those 3-plate suns?
I say the real sun's the only one we need. To hell with shimmering in night lights.
They really...
Intruders detected. Engaging countermeasures.
Made a different game than the original. I am so shocked by all of this.
Calling lightning.
Woo! Weakness! Of course, I knew it would be. Fry!
Gotta love it.
They say it so seriously. Gotta love it! Is that what he said? I always love it, beating up these things. Oh, we can just continue to hit it.
I could have done that on my own.
That must have been
Sure you
furry
could.
scary for them. I was delighted by that, but if Granddaddy said it, I would not be delighted. I would be really irritated and I would cringe. Because that's a relationship now. Okay.
We're right back where we started. Where was that last light again?
We're back where we started? We are? The last light is over here, right? Or did I just go the wrong direction? Like, I should have been there. Like, this is where I just came from, right? I was here. I walked out. And there's stairs over there. So we go back up? Maybe? I don't know. Here? Oh, we've already done this. I don't know. Now I'm lost. I'm confused forever. We're done now. We're toast. And we're gonna get turned around and then fail miserably. Where did I just come up from? Ah! Confused and lost. I was kidding, Miranda. I think they were called catwalks because they were originally kind of flimsy and you had to walk cautiously on them, like how cats would walk. What? Yours was so much better. Oh, stop it, Granddaddy! Another great pun. Great pun, Riku. Sadly, this is Granddaddy. Of course, I would never say this. I vowed to never make another pun again, and I plan to live up to my vow permanently. And that is a cat face. Doing this. I don't know what cat it is of. How do I... Oh, this is where the stairs are. Stairs! I should look around me or something. Instead of going like, ah! 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 I don't know where I'm going. Okay. It's all the way over here. So I took a thing this way. Oh, so I, like, just went away from it. That's what it kind of looked like. That I just went, oh, I can go over here, and I just straight up went away. So this is how I get back.
Huh? We're going back?
If you've got shit to do, then hurry up.
Well, okay, the number is getting smaller now, so that's positive. Yeah. Wait. But wait, I want to be over... No, wait. I want to go down, I want to be over here. But the platform... Oh, the platform's in the right place. Okay, I'm going back. Going back, don't worry, everyone! This is all fine. We're gonna be there. I'm tired. I don't get, like, you saying, oh, I don't know how I survive my day. I don't know how you survive your day going places and doing things. It sounds so exhausting. I think I have a really exhausting day as it is. Completely burn out my brain at work, and then I'm here. No, what am I doing? What am I doing? No, over here. This is the platform. Know what I mean? Autopilot. Okay, this one. I'm pressing this button. And it will take me to the place yes. We're going. Don't worry, everyone. We're going to the place we need to go to.
Almost done. It's a shame we had to wander around so much.
Well, no stamps here to guide us.
Tifa and Barrett are judging me?
Back us up neither.
Yeah. Speaking of which, what should we tell Biggs?
What should we tell Biggs?
I don't want him to worry.
We're doing great now. They all respect me at this point. Moogle medal! What are all these Moogle medals for? Is this the only time I see Moogle? There was stairs right there, but I don't know if we want to use them.
If there's no viable path, we'll just have to make one.
Oh! Wait, where am I? Where does this go? I don't see... Oh, there's vertical. Horizontal and vertical. So it can go down. I see. Ah! Okay, I think that's good. Or not. It needs to go up more. I am challenged! Oh! Who's going? Oh, yeah. Good night? Oh, are you going good? Riku? Okay. Or is it Granddaddy? I'm not sure. Oh, yeah. Good night, Riku! Good night! Have a good evening!
Not worth my time.
I look forward to finishing this one little task. It feels like just one little baby task, and then, oh, done with Final Fantasy VII. I scanned some things, and then, yeah, and then did a baby task. Ah! Okay. Oh, Cloud, he needs help. Why does everyone need help? So
Bring it.
Tifa, heal yourself!
Let me handle this.
Chakra!
I can't.
The chakra is not, I mean, it's based on, ow, I just keep running into it. The level of HP damage I take. So the more damage I take, the more effective chakra is. Oh, they're just flying around. I want to just... Yeah, let's just use magic.
It's over. You're down.
No, cure. Let's cure Barret with magic this time.
Stay strong.
We're better, right? Better?
Come on. Yeah. Get back.
Oh, it's staggered! We had some good luck with this thing. Hit it! Hit it! Okay. Ah, I am relieved. We pressed the button a number of times and it really worked that time. Well, it's worked most of the time throughout this game. Okay, did it. Now we can get out of here and more things will happen.
And that makes 3. Enough to finally get our cargo platform moving.
Better be.
Okay, let's head on back to the H1 sign.
Okay. I remember where that is.
I hope that Jessie's injury isn't anything serious.
The best thing you can do to speed her recovery is to kick Shinra ass in her stead.
Oh yeah, Jessie. I forgot. Didn't she just say she had a headache or something? It wasn't that big of a deal. But I think she was bummed to miss out. Oh yeah, what is this way? We haven't gone down. Well, let's go down. I don't... H6? Well, maybe not. Do we? Oh, look down. We'll look.
We should look for the H1 sign.
No! She wants me to look for H1. I just wanted to see what was down here. This is all new! New X... Okay. I mean, what if it was something good? Okay. She was wounded? Was that during our adventure?
When do
That
we
was
link
a
up with
secret?
Biggs?
Soon enough, don't you worry.
He knew we might be late, so he came up with a few ways to kill time.
We ought to reach him long before he dies of boredom.
What are his ways of killing time, Biggs? Does he have a book? You're gonna head to bed too? Okay, good night, Sophie. Thank you so much for spending time with me and for
we're
giving
back
me
at the
your
cargo
valuable opinion. I
Get
respect
ready,
you so
Marco
much.
Reactor 5. We're coming.
And yeah, always happy when you're here. Oh, we made it! We made it! Okay, time to go, to the bench. Cloud carried her. Oh, yeah. Barely. Remember that, if I do. Okay, made it. Oh, saving. Saving. This is gonna be a whole chapter on saving. Save game. Yes, see you next week, Sophie. Bye. Should we wrap? Should we wrap it entirely? Or let's... I kind of want to see whatever happens next because I want to get out of here.
Auxiliary power supply confirmed. Reactivating cargo platform.
I just want to see this little
Cargo
part come to a
platform
close.
activated. Awaiting input.
So long, underplate.
Yeah!
I hate you too.
I'm sure we're all tired. I'm tired too. It's nearly 10 p.m. and it's much later for you. Okay. Well, let's just wrap now then. And we'll continue next time. Maybe next time will be the Kabuki play. I don't know. Let's save it again for funsies. Yeah, I love saving. Saving is one of my favorite things. I'm going to talk all about it in my book. I've been up since 5 a.m. That is just so wild to me. Wow. Thank you so much for always being there for me, Granddaddy. You're so great. A great mod, I must say. Saving. Favorite activity of the day. All right. Bye, Granddaddy. Bye, everyone. Bye, anyone who is here, is not here, is watching this later. Yeah. Bye, everyone. Bye. Bye.